constantly stressing the need to have a plan of action for severe weather. But for some, it doesn't set in until those sirens are sounding. While it's not required by law, the city of Sulphur did have a public shelter for their residents. But 2 News Oklahoma's Steph Manchin learned it created more problems than solutions for many desperate neighbors Sunday night.
For residents of Sulphur that don't have their own storm shelter or didn't know where to go when the tornado hit, the city offered one option. If you're able to make it down these steep stairs, they were met with inches of standing water and rusted chairs that broke when they sat on them. Private caregiver Laura Carter was called by the family she works for to help them get to safety. After finding the school she says has opened as a shelter for years closed, Carter says she knew of the city public shelter. But once they got there,
there's 3 inches of water that they are standing in for hours. Most of these people that are down there are in sandals or barefoot, and the chairs that are down there are rusted and are falling through the stairs. They don't even have a place to sit for hours as there's a tornado ripping through our town.
Carter says the woman she needed to get to safety is wheelchair bound, and they had no way to get her down the stairs. Even if they could, Carter says the condition of the space and the lack of an official presence did not help ease her anxiety.
I ran into a city worker the other day who was actually down there helping us, and I was like, has the shelter always been flooded like this? He said, yes, ma'am. Our boss told us last year to go down there and pump all the water out and just leave the rusted chairs that I highly doubt we'll ever have to use them.
Carter found shelter with her care family at the Artesian Hotel just as the tornado made its way through downtown streets. From a sheer lack of places to go and city officials telling Carter that she should have a shelter of her own if she's concerned about where to go, Carter says she plans to go before the city council the next chance she can. I spoke with the city of Sulphur, and they tell me that after they got complaints from residents, they had their chief engineer come out and check out the shelter. After that inspection, they did deem the structure unsafe and have closed the shelter immediately. Reporting in Sulphur, Steph Manchin, 2 News, Oklahoma.
And condemning the building the shelter is in comes just 4 days after it was the only resource available for many in that community. And while